Good morning, team. Day 5 Squatober. If you don't know, a smart person told me that I should be introing these videos, and I take her opinion very serious. So, here we are. I'm Caitlin. I'm doing Squatober, which is where we squat every weekday of October, which kind of plays into something I've been doing all year, which is called Train 365, where every day I'm doing something that furthers my goals. Now, that might be weightlifting, that might be a CrossFit class, CrossFit coach, or that might be just going for a walk with my weight vest on and my dog, stuff like that, stretching, super long mobility sessions, something like that, but something that's always furthering the goals, never taking one day to stay stagnant. Right? So Squatober really continues that goal, and we're on day 5. We have 4x5 back squats today at 70%, 4x5 deadlifts at 73%. Excited to get into those. I am here. It's 7:40. I'm at the gym this morning that I coach at, Dynasty CrossFit, Kansas, Florida. Come see us. But I'm getting ready to get into that work now, and then I'm going to take 9 right after it. So I might not get to everything, but that's okay because we're doing sled pushes and farmer carries, single arm farmer carries. So I'll be getting that GPP work in this morning, which is feeling good. Legs are feeling fresh. We'll see how I feel once I get warmed up. Got the GoPro today because I forgot my Canon at home. So we'll be working through a lot of good stuff. You'll see all of that here. Excited to kind of continue to push through this thing and get some deadlifts in because I've been itching to deadlift, so I'm tired. You can probably hear that today. It's a little chilly, so excited for some cold weather lifting. Different look today, but same work. Excited to get after it. Yeah, see you on the other side. All right, so quick warm-up montage before I got into my warm-up sets. I included these early ones today, like this 125. Because, one, I wanted you guys to see my sick Live Large sweatshirt. I'm only half joking. And second, because I wanted to show that sometimes when I'm doing these warm-up sets, I'll do a brief pause at the bottom, a little pause squat. Just kind of warm things up, get the hips moving, make sure my central nervous system starts feeling that weight that I have on my back before I get into these heavier sets. So I did that here with 125 before I moved on to my next set. All of it, yeah. JD and I will lay on the bar together, and then you gotta lift both of us on the bar.
At your age, all the weight possible.
A couple of 10s on each side, you know? You get it? Like we're 10.
We're not even 11.
More like, you know, that rare 11-pound plate.
We're trophy partners, you know?
It's true. That's why there's only 2 coaches. What more could you need? Alright, so I'm on my way home from the gym. Just took 9 a.m. class. It was a lot of fun. We did some GPP stuff, so farmer's carry, sled push and pull, bear crawl. That was the last one. Nice little compliment to what I did this morning. I'll put some clips of that right, you know the drill, right here. that was a lot of fun hanging out with friends. Fitness with friends is always more fun than fitness by yourself. Even though the by yourself stuff is kind of like my self-care, I still really enjoy getting after it in group class. To be honest, my squats today felt the worst they've felt yet, day 5. That's on me. I think it's the extra stuff I'm doing, and we'll have to tweak that as we go along, just like I kind of talked about yesterday. What I really want to talk about is recovery. So that's what I'm going to go through to finish up this video. All right, so we're going to talk about recovery. I have 5 aspects that I'm always looking at to really speed up my recovery so that I can train constantly, right? I'm training almost every day. Sometimes I'll take an active recovery day. Maybe I throw on my weight vest, take my dog for a walk. But other than that, I'm pretty much getting after it every day, sometimes twice a day. And these best practices that I apply to my life are what keep me on course so that I can do this as long as I want. This isn't something I want to be done with at 40 or 50 years old. I want to train forever. This is my passion, and this is why I put so much attention into recovery. I treat it like it's the most serious thing in my life, and I think that really pays off for me. I do think I have good genetics for recovery because I can hit it really hard, wake up the next morning and feel pretty good, but I think a lot of this plays into it. So the first piece of recovery that I'm always focused on is gonna be my sleep. So this used to be a thing that I never focused on when I was younger, and I really wish I would have, because if sleep were a supplement that you could take, it would be a performance enhancing drug. It is by far the most important thing in your recovery journey. If you're not sleeping, your muscles aren't repairing, your body isn't resting, and you're not shooting down that cortisol level that's filling you with stress all the time. So maybe you can't sleep 8 hours a night. I, most of the time, cannot sleep 8 hours a night. For example, on Wednesday nights, I coach all 3 classes at the gym. I don't get home till 8:15 or so. I eat dinner, I hang out, I do the best practices that we're gonna talk about for my recovery. I watch some TV because I'm a regular human. And by the time I get to bed, I have to turn around and get up at 5 a.m. to be back at the gym to coach 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Okay, so I might only get 6 hours. So what I'm gonna focus on is getting the best sleep that I can in those 6 hours. So my wind down routine looks like a lot of the time I'm taking supplements that I believe help me sleep better. That looks like melatonin, some of the other recovery supplements that we're gonna go over, but the sleep one specifically is gonna be sleep supplements that have 5-HTP, magnesium, zinc, things like that, L-theanine, CBD supplement of some sort. Peak Sleep by BPN is really excellent as well. So I'll go ahead and I'll take those. From there, I'm probably gonna soak in an Epsom salt bath. I'm gonna do red light therapy. I'm gonna hit certain muscle groups with the massage gun. I'm just trying to completely wind down. The massage gun's gonna go ahead and kickstart your parasympathetic nerves, which are gonna help aid in recovery as well while you sleep. Once I get into bed, some things I'm looking for, I want it pitch black in my room, as dark as I can. If it's not, then I'm also wearing a sleep mask. That's gonna help. I make sure it's as cool as humanly possible. Even when it gets cooler outside, it's Florida, so it doesn't get that cold. But I'm rocking 2 fans. I'm sleeping with just a sheet. I don't wear a lot of clothing. I'm trying to keep my body temperature as low as possible. These are all things that I do to really try and speed up my recovery in my sleep, even if I can't get a lot of it. That quality of sleep is really important. You can't really catch up on sleep. So if you're really banking on catching up on the weekend, that's not really how it works. And sometimes implementing some naps during the day might help too. So sleep is by far the most important, but a super close second is always going to be fuel. Now, I'm not just talking about food, I'm also talking about hydration, right? So fuel, I track macros. I have a history of being overweight. I'll talk about this in another video, but at one point I was about 100 pounds over what I weigh now. 275 on this frame is pretty crazy, but I changed my life just like you can, and a lot of that had to do with my eating. So I track macros because it's the best way to keep me on track, but the 2 that I'm looking at, but the one most important one is gonna be protein. Protein's gonna help synthesize muscle growth and repair. So I'm looking at least a gram of protein per pound of body fat. That's gonna be a lot. Some people don't need that, maybe half a gram, but you really wanna focus on getting in ample protein. That might look like protein shakes, but also you wanna get it, most importantly, from whole foods that's gonna be like lean meats. That's gonna be the best source of getting your protein. And then for water, I'm always carrying around one of these bad boys. This is a 1/2 gallon Stanley. I'm trying to drink 2 of these a day. And you can also do little best practices, like when you go in the kitchen each time, fill up a glass of water, kick it back. If you do that 3-4 times a day, you're gonna be getting yourself at a good advantage, right? After fuel, then, like I've said about 12 times in this little clip, I have my best practices. And what I mean by that is really gonna be those little things that I do over and over again every day that really help me recover excellently, and I notice a difference when I don't do. So some of the things I talked about with sleep, Epsom salt bath, red light therapy, etc., blue light blocking glasses, but beyond that, it's not just the massage gun. It might look like mobility work 15 to 20 minutes a day, which I try to do. I try to get 10,000 steps at least. A lot of the time when I'm coaching, I get way more than that, like almost double. But even on days that I'm sore, I'm going for a walk. I'm trying to stretch out my legs. I'm trying to get some sunlight on my skin. I'm trying to keep up with these routines. When I have a little bit of downtime, I'm trying to lay still and just veg out, because your body needs to rest even when you're not sleeping. These kind of things are really gonna benefit you in the long run, because if you can get used to doing these things that are good for recovery, then you're gonna succeed long term. After that, I'm looking at supplements, and not just the sleep ones that we just talked about. We can also get into protein powder. I take fish oil for heart health and for my body. Glucosamine is gonna help with your joints, collagen protein, joints, hair, nails. If you look at this hair, it's pretty beautiful. You wanna get on this train, so get some collagen. What else? Glutamine, creatine, right? If you're not taking creatine, you're really missing out. It's one of the most studied supplements in the world. Google it. You wanna take some creatine. All of this is gonna help build my muscles up. Obviously, it's just a supplement, right? We're supplementing what we get in food, but why would you not take all of the little additions that you can to really get as far as you want? And then last but not least, and this is the one that I struggle with more than literally any on planet Earth, and that's gonna be the hardest for me. It's called stress, my friends. And I am just a big ball of stress most of the time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I take everyone's problems on my shoulders and I act like they're my own, and then I have some on my own as well. It's just who I am. I've always been this person. I'm it for my family and my friends, and I like being that person. I want to be the person people come to, but that's hard when your body's trying to like fight all of this stuff and repair itself, right? So try and mitigate some of that stress. Take a deep breath, give these things its moment, and then let them go. Right? Just let them the hell go. They don't need to stay on your shoulders all the time. You can't solve all the problems in the world. I'm talking mostly to myself right now. But stress is not gonna help you recover. So try and bring it down just a few notches, guys. And these are really 5 things that I believe are the pathway to good recovery, to what I utilize to try and just be a better athlete, be a better person, and to really be the best version of myself. Is what I'm shooting for every single day, so that I can just train all the time, because I love lifting heavy, because I'm a psycho. So keep these things in mind. It was a great training day today. Good one tomorrow too. I already saw what Squatober brings tomorrow. I don't want to talk about it. I'm already crying. My legs are already screaming after coaching tonight, but it's going to be awesome. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for listening to me rambling, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.